Back with you, and we're now on part 3 of creating a viral ebook. I'm again taking a Microsoft Word document, going through and designating certain sections that document is changeable. And in this case, I'm doing mostly affiliate links. I want to be able to let affiliates for these products change it to their affiliate link, and when somebody buys the product, they'll earn a commission off of just passing the ebook along, basically. And so that's the whole purpose of creating these viral documents. You ideally want to have some links in there that aren't changeable, or some parts of the ebook that aren't changeable, so that they benefit you. But if you're running an affiliate program, that benefit could just come from your affiliates making more sales. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, that you don't necessarily have to make any of the links not rebrandable. But this ebook basically points out a lot of techniques that I use for selling different products and services, tells how I do it, and so not all the links are applicable. Not some of the links you have to be a member of a site or something special, some special relationship in order to be able to rebrand it. Like this one points to my blog, so there's no reason to make that rebrandable. Anyway, I've gone through and I've identified the links I wanted to make rebrandable. One thing I will show you is I'm going to make the link behind my picture rebrandable. You can embed a hyperlink behind an image. So I'm going to click on this image here. Click on this, and then I'm going to make the target williecrawford.com. So what I've just done is I've embedded a hyperlink behind the image. If I click on this image with the hyperlink embedded behind it, I can add that to a table of rebrandable things. And this just says, it's Willie's picture, and it links to williecrawford.com. So there's no reason really anybody would want to change that link, but that's the about the author section, or that's what the link is all about anyway. So I click on OK. I just want to show you how you could actually have pictures or images. Maybe you had a crest for some program, and you wanted people to put their affiliate link behind the crest, although most people wouldn't think to click on an image in a PDF anyway. But if we go down here, you can see right here there was no text, there's no URL because it's just a picture, and it says it's an image, but it tells you that the embedded link behind the image that can be changed is to williecrawford.com. And so when I pass this file along, people could indeed change that URL behind that image. Okay, so I've gone through, and you can then go back and double check all your links to make sure they're the way you want them to. I'm not at full screen because I wanted to sort of not make the video too big. But I know I'm satisfied with it. In the pro version of this software, I can actually at this point save it as a PDF, save the file as a PDF. There's also a light version of the software where you can't do that. The light version doesn't have this button and that button. This button actually creates the package. It lets you create a zip file that contains this rebrandable file, and also contains a README file with instructions, and also you can package it with the brander tool. I'm not going to create that package right now. What most people do using the light version or the pro version is they would next click on this button here, which is a save button. Click on save, and it'll ask you what you want to call it. So I'm going to call this viral ebook demo. And it's going to create a proprietary file using the VDT format, which, because this is Viral Document Toolkit, we selected those letters. So this file is the only file that the brander looks for and works with, really. So we're going to save it as Viral Ebook Demo. Click Save. And it lets you, as the person creating this rebrandable file, set certain options that can't be changed by others, depending on how you set it up. So I choose for whoever I pass this along to only be able to do it in, say, portrait instead of landscape, and they'll have the numbers showing on all the pages. Those are the only two that I really consider important on this page. I mean, you don't need to mess with most of these other things. Here, the document information, you want to put your name. Actually, you don't have to, but I like to. And you can put whatever you want in any of these. Not all of these blocks mean anything. Actually, when you read the user's guide, it tells you that what is in these two blocks, if you click here, it saves them as default values for future documents you create, and later on, if you're working on one, you can load those defaults or clear the field. These aren't very important. The next one is, if you've got the pro version of the software, it lets you encrypt it. And you can go 40-bit or 128-bit, and you need to read in the user's guide the difference, or unless you know the differences. But it lets you put an owner or a user password on it. And if you put an owner password, it means somebody else who has the viral document Toolkit software can't open your VDT file and change it. They can't modify the rebrandable file. They can open the rebrandable file in the software, the brander software, and rebrand those portions you've specified as rebrandable, but they can't change your basic document. For example, if you decided you only wanted certain links rebrandable, somebody with the viral document Toolkit software could open your VDT file and change which of those links are rebrandable unless you locked it or encrypted it. And that's what the encryption is for in the pro version. It lets you as the owner password protect your file so it can't be changed. You can also make it so that it can't be printed, so that they can't extract your data or copy the files. You can lock all those features in the software. I don't generally do it. You also here set what they're going to see when this PDF file is generated in, whether or not it has a toolbar, the menu bar, whether it's centered, what the default Adobe Acrobat reader or viewer is. And so I generally leave it on this default setting, and I generally leave these things as they are. So I'm happy with this. I click OK. And what I've just done is I've created my rebrandable file that I'm going to pass that rebrandable file, which is the VDT file. I'm going to pass that along with the brander and also a README file with instructions to my end user, and they'll be able to take this rebrandable file that I just created and rebrand it. Let me close this and see if it even shows here now. This is the VDT file I just created. That's what I'm going to pass this file along with the brander here to my end user in a zip file. So the next video will be me as if I had passed that zip file containing the brander and the brandable file plus a README file probably to the end user, and you'll see that actually he doesn't even need the README file. It's so intuitive. So we're going to pick up on that, and we'll finish this whole thing on the next video.